Good afternoon, fellow classmates and Mr. Edicum. Today my partner Veronica and I are here to tell you why children need restrictions on what they can watch on television. Again, our resolution is resolved that the U.S. federal government should enact a plan to restrict children's television programming. Although this might seem contrary to the First Amendment, it is really just a means of protection for a developing child. For the same reason that a student cannot curse in the lunchroom or that someone cannot yell fire in a movie theater, a child should not be allowed to watch inappropriate television. The average American child will witness 200,000 acts of violence on TV by the time they turn 18. This is 200,000 different times when kids are influenced by crimes and fighting. In most TV shows, violent acts often go unpunished, or they're seen as a joke. Young kids do not know the difference between right and wrong, and although their parents tell them that physical violence is bad, watching people kick and hit and scream in order to get what they want does not really enforce this message. Kids are exposed to alcohol, sex, cigarettes, and drugs while watching TV. And even though it's important for kids to learn about these issues, watching shows like Jersey Shore, Gossip Girl, or 16 and Pregnant is not going to give them the education that they need. A University of Michigan study found that TV does not only influence bad behavior, it also causes fear and anxiety in children. Kids under the age of 8 cannot tell the difference between fantasy and reality. So telling them that the Beast and Beauty and the Beast is fake does not make them any less scared. The negative side may say that different families have different opinions on what their children can watch. And although that may be true, a parent's #1 responsibility toward his or her child is to keep them safe. And in order to do that, they need to restrict the shows that their child watches. Facts are facts, and those facts say that too much violent or inappropriate television can negatively affect children. As my partner Veronica defined before, the word restrict means to confine or keep within certain, often specified limits or selected bounds. Our plan to keep children up to age 14 watching shows within specific limits comes down to the parents. When a 16-year-old in Pennsylvania first gets their license, it's up to the parents to enforce the 11 o'clock curfew and the passenger limit, along with the police. Our plan for controlling the TV is going to be similar. It's going to come down to the parents to enforce the laws for their children. All television programs will be rated on a scale of 1 to 5, provided by the producer of the show. After the show is aired, parents will have the opportunity to send in their opinion on what the show should be rated. So I know Gotti was saying that people will not have a say with the whole highlighter thing, but they will have a say. They will be able to contribute to this. This will prevent producers from rating their shows in favor of getting the most views. And children younger than 2 years old are recommended to watch no television because, as Veronica said before, brain development is critical during those first 2 years. A TV show rated 1, for example Sesame Street, would be educational and available for children aged 2 to 3 to watch. The rating 2 will be mainly educational, like the show Dora the Explorer, and will be available for children aged 4 and up. The rating 3 will be for 7-year-olds, and the rating 4 will be for children 10 and older. Both will be recreational, but very appropriate for their age group, like SpongeBob SquarePants or Wizards of Waverly Place. A TV show rated 5 could be filled with violence, nudity, and/or profanity, in which only children 14 and older can watch. These shows can be anywhere from Law & Order to Teen Mom to Family Guy. Children older than 14 are able to differentiate between right and wrong and understand TV's main goal, entertainment. We are also mandating all broadcast equipment manufacturers, such as cable box manufacturers, to provide a feature that would require parents to set a code limiting the level of television viewing according to the age appropriation of their home. This will help families enforce the new laws by making it easier to control the shows that their child is watching. The negative side may say that this is expensive and that it will raise taxes, but there will be no additional cost to implement this standard, because the show producers, who are already being paid, will set the ratings along with the parents. And also, there are already parental locks on most cable boxes, so it will not cost any additional money to create and implement this feature on all boxes. We're not trying to take a parent's right to parent away. We are trying to make it easier. Stopping children from watching violent TV shows will make them less violent and happier in their everyday life, which will make a parent's job easier. The head of a Seattle study, Donald Schifrin, said, "The electronic world is moving fast, and all of this is not lost on our children's minds. All television teaches. The question is, what do we want our children to learn?" Thank you. Vote for.